extremely well good businessmen. We went somewhere into a little more of farming, but now slowly we are getting the entrepreneurship spirit back. So we need to first get inspired from the Parsi community. We have an engineering college, we have a medical college, we have the best schools. We need to put our minds together, go away from the crab mentality that we have, learn from the Chinese. The Chinese, when somebody gets a big contract, they don't ask for a party or a treat from them. They call him and they give him a big party, all of them together. We always do reverse. Somebody gets a rank, I want a treat from you. We don't treat them. So these are the things that we should question first. Question and have a vision for our community. It's just not a questioning and tomorrow, Monday onwards, we forget. And who can do this? RACHANA can do it. We need very good leaders who have a vision, who can take these youngsters in our community further and develop our community. That is the most important point I would like to say today. Now, I can't give a prepared speech today because these young entrepreneurs have presented something that I have to tell everybody what I have learned from them and what we all can learn from them. Number one point is, most of them are from family businesses. See, South Canada is known for family businesses. And all of them are, I think, second generation who are in family businesses. Now, please remember, only 30% of family businesses in India survive for the second generation. For the third generation, it is only 1%. So there's a big responsibility on you all to take your family businesses forward and learn how you can scale up your businesses. See, many of your businesses are small as it now. If you can guess it, it is something that was in your flyer is either you win or you learn. So that small statement which was there in the flyer spoke a lot about entrepreneurship. Now, as you go through your journey, either you win or you learn. Don't ever think that for every business or enterprise you start, you'll be successful. I think your president, Mr. Coutinho, will be a best example, because when I heard his story, when the bird flu came, his entire capital was wiped off. Put all his chicken in 4 empty wells and closed them. And he said, for 1 week I was lying low, I almost went underground. And from there he rose. So don't think that your business, it falls, you have to fall forever. You have to rise every time you fall. So that is the first lesson I learned when I saw your flyer. Ladies and gentlemen, our community is very small. 130,000 people are there in our diocese. Parsis are about 60,000. And today they give employment to millions of Indians. 60,000 people. The biggest community service you can do is employing people. Now, they don't ask for any reservation. They don't ask anything from the government. Reverse, the government asks from them. Now, why don't we look at our community? Our community is very, very intelligent and smart community. We should take an inspiration from them. If you have, say, a capital of 10 crores in our community, we can teach every youngster of ours, give them the best education and make them the best entrepreneurs, because entrepreneurship is there in our blood. Of scaling up. For example, the mushroom cultivation. It can be scaled up to a very high potential. But he said, I'm not using chemicals. You have to have certification. Unless you have certification, nobody will believe I don't put chemicals today. So there are agencies that will certify your product. They will monitor your product. You can tell them, this is my product which is certified. That is what RACHANA can do. And he said something, entrepreneurship or doesn't require money, he said. That is a very important learning point I had. You actually don't require money to start and being an entrepreneur. You have to put your efforts, money will come behind you. There are first generation businessmen like Royston Pinto from Luminous. He worked first in corporate, he learned what is business, and then he transferred. See, some of the top business entrepreneurs who have made name in this world today worked for corporates. From there they shifted, and that is one of the best way to do it. From Ocean, I learned that she was motivated by her grandfather, and then she learned strength and resilience from her mother when she went into a personal tragedy. Now, entrepreneurship is not like what we see in the Hindu movies. Hindu movies is a very beautiful tie, and Ben's car comes, he has a very pretty secretary. We always feel, wow, I need to be an entrepreneur. But you ask Rohan, he might have slogged for 10, 15 years with falling and rising. But we call him overnight success more suddenly because we do not know what kind of pains he has gone. That is how an entrepreneur goes. His pains are not known to anybody. He digests them inside and he sleeps sometimes in an empty stomach and not knowing what is there for him tomorrow. Roshan's journey was amazing when every time he said, you look off the business, I'll go and work and see my loan is paid. Never give up. That is what Roshan's message to all of us. Anup Norana, he did backward integration. Family was into textiles. He started manufacturing. And what I am amazed is that from Tirupur, he came to Mangalore. He brought his entire enterprise to his hometown. And he said about two things, outsourcing and manufacturing. Today's businesses are becoming more and more focused. So focused that it becomes, some businesses work on very capital light formats. They don't have anything. They outsource, white label, and get their businesses forward. There is a company in Baikampan which has got 500 products. You choose any products you want, they will white label and give. They make the e-com candles and they export, but they have got 500 cosmetic products. And one company from Bangalore buys their products. Their turnover every year, they buy 4 crores of product from them, one single company. So, capital light, outsourcing, looking at what you want and how much you can benefit from them. A few crores of capital can be saved if you can find a manufacturer who has spare capacity. And today manufacturers are ready to do it for you. From Jake Pinto, I learned that humor is very important to survive in business. Otherwise, you will get acidity, ulcers, you will be in the hospital in no time. But Jake, you will have a very long life because, you taught all our young entrepreneurs and including us that you need to laugh. You need to, sometimes don't take this as a tragedy. You have to laugh and, see that you can go forward even in difficult circumstances. Got a tech background. Now he has brought his tech background from his experience in his former employers. That background he is trying to get into his present business. He's getting, and this will help him when you talk to big companies. When you have a technical background, they will respond to you very fast. Otherwise, if you are no nothing man, nobody will sign an agreement with you. Nobody will give you an agency. Nobody will say that I've got to pick up. I think similarly, Anthony Martis also did the same thing, that he also has scaled up to 300 retailers, and he had a background with Bosch, and his knowledge he brought to his father's business, and that's how he has taken it up. From Shirley, I learned that we need to take our business as one of our child only, or a sibling, because without that much of apnapan, you will never ever succeed. Your business should be mera mind already. You have to live business, eat business, live business, think business. Also dream business. That is all the entrepreneurs will do. Without that, they will not have reached where they have. That is my learning today and takeaway from Shirley. Some of these